Hey, what's up guys? Today I want to make a video about how to winter camp and also how we winter camp. We've been winter camping for like 5 years, and then as a kid I've always grew up in Michigan, so I always grew up in the cold doing some camping. So today I want to go over kind of the fundamentals and what you need to start winter camping. Okay, so first thing I want to talk about is having a good tent for the winter. You want something with good ventilation and some good structure, because you're going to have some snow coming down, so you want to be able to handle a decent amount of snow loading. These ton of tents, if they're not strong enough, these struts aren't strong enough, they will decide to shut on you if you get a few feet of snow stuffed on, so that might be something you got to think about. Alley cab's nice. I made a video about it. Tons of insulation in there, good ventilation. Channel videos on the channel, but that's going to be key. Is you want something ventilation. A 3-season tent will work. A 4-season tent is kind of like supposed to be for 4 seasons, but the 4-season tent really is mainly for snow. And if you are going to do a lot of winter camping, I would invest in one. But if not, I've gotten very far with like a cheap $100 tent I'll leave in the description, that we just put a little heater in and it worked. So I'll show you, we'll get to the next part. Okay, so last night we slept out here, got down to I think 10 degrees according to the forecast. I'll show you kind of what we use. Kind of not traditional, just like a home fleece blanket, works pretty good. Then, I think this is like my, I don't know, all my friends know about it. It's just a king size down comforter. You got to make sure it's down, but this size bed is like a little bit smaller than a full, so you can wrap this over yourself a couple times, and this kept us toasty warm where we didn't even need any other supplemental heat. I also always have wool blankets. That we have is like the base to add a little bit more insulation, since underneath the tent there's nothing, so all that air is coming through, cooling everything down. In the back there's like a 10-degree bag. We didn't even use it, mostly for Ed. So then we just got some household pillows, and then yeah. So the key though is the down comforter. This is like $100 on Amazon. And this sleeps 2 people easy. A good 2-person sleeping bag that's going to get you down to that low that's down is going to be easily $300. For something lighter weight that's actually down. A synthetic one you can get away with like $150, which it has its pluses and minuses. Down, when it gets wet, loses like all its insulation value, where synthetic still is, still insulates. So if you're doing like backpacking or you're worried about weight, down's great. Synthetic can be good, it's not as warm, and then it doesn't loft as much, so it takes up more space. So another crucial element that I use, even when I've got a sleep platform in here, there's a bunch of stuff in here because we're camping, but what I would do in the winter, I've got a couple videos, is I'd put my mattress right here, and I'd put my Mr. Buddy heater with this fan. There you go. Just heaters up there, and then what that does is the heat only gets up there and gets pushed forward, so you won't burn your headliner or your tent. So in the tent we run this for like an hour or 2 before we even get in there, and that makes it so you're not getting into cold blankets, which sucks the heat right out of your body. So one of these propane cartridges lasts 4 hours on low, so if you want to do that, you can sleep with one of these. I wouldn't advise it. I usually wake up with like a sore throat, so I'm not sure. It doesn't ever set off the carbon monoxide detector, but I don't think it's great for your health long term. So pretty much only have it up there just to heat the space and then get down, because when you have a decent insulation setup, you don't even need to worry about supplemental heat. Kind of a lot of people will do is mount like a diesel heater to the top and then route that plumbing in there, which is awesome. I would consider it but my body is always completely warm. My face just gets a little cold from the air, but it's really not that bad, even down to like 0 degrees. The only thing that sucks is putting on your clothes and getting like in and out. So in the morning, you can throw the heater back up there, sit with it. But while you're sleeping, if you're warm enough, it really doesn't matter. But the diesel heater is nice for running less clothes and stuff, and less blankets. You don't need as much. But they do fail. Like most of the ones you're going to look at are Chinese, and just out of our friend group, we already had one fail that was brand new out of the box. They asked to return and get a different one. So that solution's not really that great. Another one I see a lot of people use is like a 12-volt blanket with a battery pack. The only thing that's kind of not that great about it is it still only heats your body, whereas a good blanket will do that. And then now you got to carry like power supply. Power supplies suck in the winter. They lose all their capacity, and then it doesn't help you anything with like cooling your face. And then they don't have a ton of power, the 12-volt ones. It's not like your household ones, so they're not as warm. So that's basically the core setup of what I'm running. You just need the best part is like a really good sleeping bag. If you don't want to worry about like down comforters or figuring that out, go to like REI or whatever and get like a 0 degree bag. Especially if you're camping in a vehicle, you can even go down to like -25 because you don't really care about how much it weighs or the size. And then get like your best bang for your buck kind of thing. Like Marmot makes good stuff. The REI factory stuff is decent. But yeah, even Walmart. My Walmart Coleman bag always keeps us warm. And I just have that, and then it doesn't matter if the dogs ruin it or anything. So, but yeah, good sleeping bag's key, and then having a shelter that's going to withstand a snow load. If you do plan, like we're out here in Colorado, when it snows, so it collapse it. The tent could collapse on you, and you could have a bad night. So, besides that, supplemental heating, all good. I've gone this far with a buddy heater, and I think it's the simplest and easiest setup. And you really don't need to worry about it. If you're in a tent, you can do a full tent. You can actually just get extension line and plumb the heater in there. And I've taken a summer tent and just ran that thing full tilt with a 20-pound tank and stayed super warm all night. So if you're looking to go camping, I think this is the setup. Leave in the comments if you guys got any other tips. Everybody chime in down there if there's anything you think I missed. But if you enjoyed this video, if you appreciate the advice, drop a like, subscribe, appreciate it. I've got Instagram and stuff, GX Rome. Thanks for watching. See you guys.